Okay, hello, good evening, everyone. So let's start the session. Have you done the product in last class? Have you got the outputs? How many have you done it? None of you. Okay. I forgot about sonar cube when I said right. Leave sonar cube, we need to done configuration for it. Apart from sonar cube, have you given the pipeline? I already said sonar cube, we need to configure again. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, so I'm gonna start all the servers now. Shrinikil, if you wait for a few days, you will get the clarity of using parameters, okay? Don't worry about it now. Pipeline I create only once, but for developing, testing, and UAT and production, like everything we use for the same pipeline. Then in that case, what you are going to do? You are telling that pipeline you create to understand for creating the pipeline. Okay, you mentioned that to give parameters to identify the artifact, but already given name of pipeline means I said right. In real time, for each and every environment, are we going to create separate pipelines or single pipeline we use for each and every environment? Okay, so you will wait for a few days, so you will get the clarity of pipeline concept, like parameters. Don't worry about it as of now. So let's connect to Jenkins first of all. What's the port number, sir? And after that, next I'm going to connect to Nexus plugin. Nexus is not started yet. Wait. Oh, 8081 K. Okay, fine. Okay, I think you are able to see me now. Fine. Guys, are able to hear me online? Okay, fine. So here we have the pipelines. Let me remove the old pipelines. Here I don't want them. So if you go and see here, we have the pipeline, right? So let's connect. What is the port number for Nexus? 80. In today's session, we are going to see how to add the Nexus to here, okay? So what you are going to do is write a new stage here. Stage is going to be Nexus storage. Or you can write artifactory storage also, fine. Inside stage, what you will write? Steps you will write. And one more thing, if you want to configure it, you can configure with the help of a plugin also. I'll show you how to configure the plugin. Type here Nexus. By default, you don't have Nexus here. Wait, first of all, go and download Nexus Artifactory Upload plugin. Go to Manage Jenkins. Seeing this one, first of all, we need to download this plugin. If you download that plugin, then we can configure it into the pipeline. Or you can do it on free shell also. It doesn't matter where you want to configure. So in the meanwhile, I'll try to port number 80. Nexus 8081, right? So click on sign in. You already know how to sign in, right? So username is admin and password already we create Raham123 in the last session. Okay. So now here I want to create an artifact, sir. What I want to create? Go to browse here and here are you seeing the repositories? So if you go to settings here, so go here and click on repository. In the repository, click on create repository. Which repository I want to create? Maven 2 repository. What one? You can have 3 here, group, hosted and everything. Let me open the presentation for you. I have every setup on the presentation, so you can take it from here. So here you can see step-by-step process how to integrate Nexus and everything. Like, let me show you. So username configured. So I go to repository, click on create repository. So here I'm selecting Maven repository. Which one? If you go and see, when you go for repository here, we need to select Maven. Okay, so I'm selecting Maven to host it. What I'm selecting? If you go and check here, um, go for Maven. Oh, oh shit, everything gone. Create repository. Here, what I want to select? Maven to hosted. So your repository name, I am going to give repository name as Netflix. What is the repository name? So here, if you scroll down, every configuration I have set here. So give the repository name. Here I have given my app releases, but you can give Netflix also. Like why? Because our application is Netflix. So once you have done this one, so what you can see is here. Click on just repository. If you see repository got created, Netflix repository. So here we are going to configure everything. That means here we want to store our repository, right? So here you can configure everything. Now coming to the configuration part, it is very easy. Already we downloaded the Nexus artifact uploader, right? This plugin already we configured or not, sir? So once you configure this plugin, next what we are going to do is, so go for your project here. It is my project, okay? So go back to the top page. Now go for pipeline here. In this pipeline, what you can do is go for configuration. Sir, here I don't know how to write the syntax for Nexus configuration. What I can do is I can use pipeline syntax. Are you seeing pipeline syntax? Go here and search for Nexus. Are you seeing this one? So here you want to give everything, sir. What is my Nexus version here? Nexus 2 or 3? 2, right? Sure. Okay. Protocol HTTP, my protocol is and URL. That means your Nexus URL you need to give. So copy everything here and give up to port number 8081. Remaining everything is not required. Give this one. Well, must be HTTP, right? Wait. HTTP I'm removing. Fine. So credentials. Here we want to add our credentials, sir. So click on username and password. What is the username for Netflix Nexus here? Admin. Password here I have given Raham. So description you can write here Nexus. So here select the Nexus here. Next to group ID. In pom.xml we have group ID or not, sir? Like I'll tell you. Here group ID, version, repository, everything we need to give from pom.xml. If you go to your account in the GitHub, DevOps by Raham account, Jenkins Java project, here you have one pom.xml, right? Go for pom.xml and give here group ID. What is the group ID here? In dot Raham. Copy this one and give it here. Next one here, what it is? Version. Currently, what is the versions are here? 4.0.0 or this one we need to give. This we need to give. That is model version. We don't want model version. We want our application version 1.2.2. What it is here 1.2.2. And what is the repository we created? Repository name. Netflix. What is the repository name? Netflix. Now coming to the artifactory, click on add here. So your artifact ID, again you have artifact ID here only. Are you seeing artifact ID? What is artifact ID? Again you need to give it here. Artifact type. Again you go for pom.xml. What is artifact type here? var file. Which one? Just to give here .var. And after that classifier, it's not required file. Wait. There's a file here. Artifact name I want to give here. What is our artifact name, guys? Inside target, netflix.1.2.2.2.var. Here, if you go to the configuration file also, here you can see the same thing. Repositories.var. This is the artifact. So already we configured the artifact inside your folder. So if you go and see here, where is my Jenkins server? Or you can go for pipeline better. Or not Jenkins, like anything you can go. So if you go for workspace here, in the workspace, you can see the artifacts, sir. In the workspace, it is the workspace here. In the target, what is the name of the artifact? Netflix.1.2.2 dot var. These are artifact or not, sir? This one. Everything we need to configure. That's it. Remove the space. So click on generate pipeline script. Are you seeing the script here? This script you need to paste on your pipeline. So here, Nexus. So here, sir, you don't paste. That's it. Here you haven't write anything. You just go into pipeline syntax. Here what I have done is, first of all, I download a plugin. What I download? After downloading the plugin, Nexus version I have given 3. Protocol HTTP only. I have given Nexus URL. It is a credentials part. Group ID, version, repository name, artifact name, type, file. Everything we got from pom.xml only. Where we got from? Now go here and click on run the pipeline. Click on save and click on build now. Is the pipeline running now? If you do the last class project, this is going to be very easy. Here what happens then? Pipeline got broke. Why we got the pipeline broke means here, go here, click on logs. What is telling Netflix.1.2.2.var does not exist. That means the issue with the pipeline file. I know like it is going to be issue. Why? Because when we are using the pipeline file here, what exactly I have written means I'll show you. Have I given target folder or not, sir? We need to specify the path or not, sir? If I don't specify the path, it is not going to show properly. That is the only reason. Now what I can do directly, if I go to pipeline, if I go to pipeline here, inside this pipeline, I can modify this one. Configure pipeline. Just what I do, I'll go here and I click on target. There is a file here, version 1.2.2. Credentials ID type.var. Yeah. So here I can give target slash Netflix var. Click on build now. And one more thing, if the pipeline is going to break, right, it is going to restart from scratch again. Okay. For example, if Nexus pipeline broke here, it is going to start everything from the scratch again. Okay. Is it done, sir? Now, the only thing that is, we need to give the Nexus Artifactory uploading. Is the deployment done? Now try to open the Jenkins server here. Of course, you can ask me, sir, basically label slave to we have to give, right? But have I given label slave to? Just think logically. What we need to give here? Where I am deploying on, I am deploying on slave to. That means label I need to give it as slave to or not, sir? But I have given slave to? No. Even though if I don't give that, here URL, I have given slave to URL or not, sir? That's it, sir. What happened to pipeline here? Is it deploying the application? Deploying or not? It won't go further. Why? Because think logically, when you stop and start the server, IP address will change or not, sir? Think logically. Here, in last class, what you have done, you configured slave to. What you configure? But whenever you stop the server and whenever you start, the IP address will change. Correct or not, guys? So the pipeline, if you go and see here, it won't go further. Why? Because the IP address is wrong there. For that purpose, what I'll do is I'll stop it. Don't worry, entire project I'll explain one more thing from the scratch file. Why? Because I want to give more clarity for you. I'll just finish this one and entire setup, everything from the scratch we'll do one more time for you. So here, what you're gonna do is just replace this one. Replace this public IP address with this one. But before that, try to check whether your Tomcat is running in this server or not. Port number 8080. Is your Tomcat running? Is Tomcat running here? No. Why? Because when you stop the server, service also going to be. For that purpose, what you are going to do? Start the service. How to start Tomcat service? By using script. Can I run the script here? I'll run the script. I'll start it. I'll show the deployment. Then again, entire process will do everything from the scratch itself. Why? Because this is the high-end project, right? So you cannot get it by explaining one time. I'll explain second time also for all of you. No need to worry about this one. SH inside Apache Tomcat, inside bin, inside, first of all, shut down everything and use startup. Start in now. Click on refresh. Click on manager app. Username Tomcat. Password is 1, 2, 3. So now go and deploy this one. It will work, sir, properly. How many stages we wrote? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here in this project, we use Git tool, GitHub, Maven, and Tomcat, Nexus, Jenkins, and finally Sonar Cube. Almost all 7 tools we used. How many? So again, Nexus failed. Huh? Why happened? And it got failed. Okay. Already this is this repositories exist. Okay, fine. Achha, let's do one thing. Better for you. What I'll do is I'll do one thing. I'll remove everything and I'll do from the scratch. Don't worry about this one. We can finish this soon. So now see, currently everything let's do from the scratch again. What is your tool number 1? First of all, I need to set up CA server. After that, I need to have one slave server, one Nexus server, Jenkins. So these are the things I want to create. So first of all, I'll create 4 servers totally. Click on launch instance. So number of servers here, I'm going to give it as 4. I'm taking Amazon Linux 2. And guys, so here I'm taking all of them as a T2 medium as of now. ubatch04. Security group. Netflix. And for all of them, I'm taking 30 GB. So let's go with the step-by-step procedure one more time. So first one, I'm going to remit as Jenkins. Jenkins P for project, okay? After Jenkins, I want to create one slave server, okay? After slave, I'm going to create one more server called Nexus. First of all, create these 3 servers and try to set up them. Already you know how to set up Jenkins, right? Okay, today I'm going to show you how to set up Tomcat in the automated way. Which way? Now this time you will feel the project is going to be easy. So I'm connecting to my server. Let me open Mobaxstorm. Yes, chargeable nickel. Don't worry. For only few minutes we are using, right? Don't worry about it. We're already having Jenkins set up here. So let me run this Jenkins. Oh, wait. Guys, listen, whatever I said, forgot about everything. So everything I'm going to show you one more time without confusing. See, first of all, what I'm setting here. Jenkins. I'll write this everything on the notes. So project end to end. Here I'm writing 4 p.m. batch. 4:30 November. Where it is? Sorry, Jenkins setting up now. Now here I'm gonna take one slave server here. CD desktop, pair. Take one slave server here. Already I create one slave server. Try to install save. Already in last class we set up Tomcat, right? How we set up Tomcat, sir? Manual automation. Manual. But in today's class, I'm going to run one script. That script is going to set up entire Tomcat for you. Within 10 seconds, it will set up. How much time? In practice, how much time you took for Tomcat setup, guys? Huh? 10 minutes, right? But here we will set up this on few seconds. Let me show the script for you. Already I wrote the script and give it to one of the student here. Wait, where it is? Yeah. Web.com 97. Okay. So here all setups is there. Sorry, seeing the script here, Tomcat script. So it is my repository only forked by some other people. Fine. Tomcat.sh. Copy this script. Don't do anything. If you run this script entire, it is going to set up the Tomcat set. Don't need to waste for hours and hours. Just vim tomcat.sh. Copy the entire thing. Here, I'll explain. First of all, we are downloading Amazon Linux here of Java 11. Next, I'm downloading Tomcat and I'm untarring it. In line number 56, I am adding manager GUI. Next, I'm adding manager script. Next, I'm adding Tomcat roles, username, and everything. Already you know this process, right? And in next file, I am deleting these lines 21dd, 22dd, and finally run the script. Everything, whatever we done in the last class, manually, I wrote a script for it. So run the script. sh tomcat.sh. See, within 10 to 15 seconds, your complete Tomcat is going to run. Actually, to install Java, it will take 10 seconds. But to set up Tomcat, it will take only 1 second. Okay. See. Step number 1 clear for all of you. Creating a Jenkins server. Step number 2, create 2 slaves and configure them to Jenkins. Step number 3, install Tomcat on slave. Like already you know how to install Tomcat on slave. So let's configure them to Jenkins server now. Is Tomcat started now? That's it, sir. Now if you go and check, you can see Tomcat is running inside the slave server. Is it your slave server? Slave. Copy the public IP address. What is the port number of Tomcat? Username is Tomcat. Password is Raham123 again. Click on manage apps. Username is Tomcat. Password Raham123. Is it logged in, sir? Previously, we done it manual method. Which method? But now how we have done it? Automated. So step number 1 already we seen from past few days. Step number 2 also we have seen from past few days. Step number 3 also, you know. Now what I'm gonna do is, I am gonna configure my slave to the Jenkins server. Which server? Copy the public IP address of Jenkins and paste the port number 8080. No, Srinikil, if you want to install manual, you can install manual or you can go for automation also. It is the initial admin password. Copy and paste here. And in the meanwhile, can we install a Nexus Artifactory? Connect to the Nexus server. Install Nexus here. Or go with the process better. Like, I don't want to make you mess all of you. Go with the process only. So now tell me the process how to add the slave server to the Jenkins. Can you tell me the configuration? Slave configuration. Fine. Let's do it. See, we started project at exactly 7:05. Within 25 minutes, we can done the project. Okay. Without any confusion. Raham. So click on manage Jenkins. Tell me the process of adding slave. Manage Jenkins. Nodes. New node. Slave one here I'm giving. Permanent agent. Create. Number of build executors. Remote root directory. Temp labels. Slave one. Usage. Last. Launch method. Lost. And again, it is also verifying. Lost. Here, how to give the private IP address? Go to your server of slave server. Which server? Copy the private IP address of it. The credentials. How to add credentials, sir? Add Jenkins. Here, user SH username with private key. What is the username here? C2 user. And after that, here I am writing the description. I am using it for slave one. Where I am using it for? Slave one. Next here, private key. Click on enter directly. Click on add. So 4:30 batch November is your PEM. 4:30. Sorry, U batch, I think. What is your PEM file? U batch 04. Guys, all of this process, okay, you know, right? I'm not telling any new process, okay? Whatever the process, you know, everything like I'm just recapping for you. Is it added now? Click on save. So this is also done. Step number one, creating Jenkins server done. Step number two, create slaves and configure to Jenkins done. Step number three, install Tomcat done. Step number four, add credentials of slave to. Step number five is deploy the container plugin we are going to download. How to download the plugin? Tell me the process. Go for manage Jenkins. Next plugins available. So here deploy to container. Deploy to container. Click on install. Once you install this one, now we are going to write the pipeline one more time. Can you tell me the whole process of writing pipeline? Back to the top page. Click on new item. So pipeline name, I'm going to give it as pipeline one. First of all, we are going to write the pipeline, everything from the scratch. Tell me the process. First of all, pipeline, agent, agent here I'm giving label. Label is slave one. Next here, stages, stage, checkout. Checkout. I think all of you know how to write pipeline syntax for Git, right? So go to Git. Take this URL, all of you. And one more thing, this will come like this. If I don't know how to configure, go for Git. Okay, I don't know how to configure means I need to go for Git here. Why? Because I'm integrating it, right? Give the repository URL. branch is master, no credentials, generate pipeline script. It is going to come like this, guys. All of you know, right? So try to give this on your stage. Yes, I need to give steps. I'm giving it. So next stage is going to be build. I need to give steps. Tell me the process. SH. Next one. I'll copy paste everything. Why? Because to save the time. Next stage is going to be test MVN. So next stage is going to be artifact creation, right? So here MVN. So next stage is going to be writing the Nexus artifactory. So here I am writing it as Nexus uploader. So inside Nexus uploader, I want to give here stages. Inside stages, I want to give here steps. So now you don't know how to configure the Nexus. So what we are going to do, first of all, we already have the Nexus server, right? So I'm going to the Nexus server and I'm going to show you how to install Nexus one more time from the scratch. Click on connect, SH client, CD desktop / key pair. So now if you go for all setups here, in the all setups, are you able to see nexus.sh here? Okay, nexus.sh. Copy the script. Copy the script, run everything on a single file. So it will take exactly 10 seconds to set up the nexus again. Sudo -i vim nexus.sh. So it is your stage number, this one. So in step number 5, I'm gonna do like this. Create Nexus server. What I'm going to create? Nexus server. Step number 6, I'm gonna download Nexus plugin. What I'm gonna download? So how to download this one? So I'll tell you. First of all, connect to the Nexus server. Copy the public IP address. And what is the port number of Nexus? 8081. So if you give this one, you are going to get the Nexus dashboard. And username is going to be admin. Wait. One more thing, guys, it will take some time. Basically, once it started running, right, it will take exactly 20 to 30 seconds to load. Okay, immediately it won't connect. So wait for a few seconds, it will connect. So in the meanwhile, what I'll do, I'll go to the pipeline here and I'll try to download the Nexus plugin. I'll take a duplicate tab. Tell me the process of show, like how to download Netflix plugin. Manage plugins. Sorry, manage Jenkins plugin. Available. Search for Nexus. Artifactory. Upload. This is the name of the plugin. Click on install. After if you do this one, now step number 7 is going to be configure Nexus on Jenkins. How to configure? By using pipeline script, right? Try to log in. Are you seeing Nexus is working now? By defaultly, whenever the service is running, it will take 30 seconds to activate. How many seconds? So now click on sign in option. Username is admin. And how to get the password? Copy the link here. Go to your server and give the command cat. This one. Got the password? Paste and sign in. Next. So give the new password. I am giving Raham123 for this. Next. Disable anonymous access. Next. Finish. Okay. So now here, click on browse. Click on create repository. How? Go to settings here. Okay. Remember, don't worry. Go to settings here. Click on repository. What is my repository name here? Maven to hosted. Repository name I'm going to give it as Netflix. Click on OK. Is the repository created now? Now this repository I want to configure to the plugin syntax or pipeline syntax I want to configure. How to configure to pipeline syntax? Already have download plugin. Go to here, search for Netflix. Nexus, where is Nexus? Yeah, here I got it. So Nexus version is 3. Protocol HTTP. Nexus URL means we need to give the public IP and port number of the Nexus server. See, configuration is very easy, guys. Don't need to worry about why, because it need to provide only details of the server. And after that, give credentials. Click on add Jenkins username with password. What is the username here? Admin. Password here I have given as description. I'm going to provide it is my Nexus username and password. Click on add. Save this one. Group ID. What is the group ID? How can you get the group ID, sir? From the pom.xml. So if you go and see, group ID is .inraham. Copy this. Is it copied now? Paste here. Next version. What is the version? 1.2.2. Repository. What is the name of the repository that we created? Netflix. Artifacts. Click on add. So artifact ID we need to provide. Where we can get artifact ID again? pom.xml. Netflix is the artifact ID. Type of artifact? Var, right? Give var. So classifier I am not giving here. And file. So you will get from target / Netflix -1.2.2. Correct or not, guys? Dot var. This is my artifact completely. So these are the things that we have cleared till now. So click on generate pipeline script, copy everything, and you are going to paste it on your pipeline. Clear now? Already we have done this twice. And last one, we are going to write the stage called deployment stage. Which stage? Now how to write the deployment stage? So right here stage. Stage name is deploy. Inside this stage, I want to write steps. Inside these steps, I want to write deploy adapters. Deploy adapter means like deployment input here I want to give. So here inside deployment adapters, which version of Tomcat I'm using now? Tomcat 9. Correct or not, guys? So inside Tomcat, first of all, I need to give credentials ID. Credentials in ID capital D. So I'll add it later. As of now, I'm not adding. Next one, I need to write here path. Path also I'm not providing as of now. Next, I want to provide here what? URL means here which URL we want to provide? Tomcat URL. Is it your Tomcat or not, guys? Provide this URL. Next, after that, give comma here. Context path. Context path P must be capital. Context path means name of my application, Netflix, comma. Var file you are deploying. Where is your var file? Inside target, deploy all the var files, right? Already we seen in last class or not? And here I want to add credentials. How to add credentials? Go for manage Jenkins, credentials, global, add credentials, username with Tom password. Username is what here? Tomcat, right? I'm writing Tomcat credential. Password Raham 123. Description I'm going to give it as for Tomcat. So copy this ID and give there. This is also we have seen in the last session only. Okay. The only thing that you have seen newly in today's session is how to configure the Nexus. Save this one and click on build now. How much time we took, sir? Exactly 25 minutes, right? We started server creation, installation, everything on exactly 7:05. But what is the time now here? 7:30. Wait. Pipeline got failed. There is some mistake. The mistake. Oh, wait. Nexus artifactory is a mistake. Expected a stage here. There is some small mistake of stage. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Let me configure this one more time. Here inside Nexus, here stages, inside stages, I want to give here steps. Stage steps. It got failed. Why it got failed? Can anyone tell me? Answer is very easy. In slave, we need to install Git. But have we installed Git? That is the reason. Go to your slave server, yum install Git. Git is to get the code. And Java 1.8.0 hyphen 1.8.0 hyphen open JDK and give. That is the reason why it got failed. Okay, don't worry about this one. Already we seen this on troubleshooting part, right? Java 11 is to run the slave, okay? But for build, you need to give 1.8.0 na. Is it working now properly? Probably done now. Just go here and click on refresh. The moment if you click on refresh, what will happen, sir? Here, are you seeing Netflix application? Are you getting the application or not, guys? Now I'll give the IP address for all of you. Open your mobiles, all of you. Okay. Don't try to hit enter. I'll show you the live application, like how it is going to work online. The moment if I said you try to hit enter, okay, hit enter. Just give me 1 second. I'll show you the live logs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tile this one, tile hyphen 100F. Open this one. We'll see the live logs. Wait, 100F. Guys, in real time, how we check the live logs means if I give this command, I need to give 100, but it is giving 100. 100F. Are you seeing the live logs here? Okay. The moment if you hit enter, this live logs is going to appear for all of you. Like I'll give the public IP address here. Just give me a second. Now what you are going to do is write your public IP. So I have the public IP address from of my server from here. Give me a second. This IP address I have copied here. And in my terminal, I'm going to paste this IP address. All of you copy this IP address on your mobile. You can see the application. So from here, HTTP is not required. Type that 54.208.15.180.8080/Netflix. All of you type this on your phones. And even online YouTube, what you can do is try to hit enter there. The C is not required, okay? If you access the application, here you can see the live logs now. In real time also, whenever you want to see the live logs, we will give the URL to user. If they are accessing, we can see the live logs here. Are you seeing the live logs here? Just try to hit that URL. The moment if you hit the URL, live logs will come. So these are the live logs. That means if a user try to access the application, I'll get like this. So this is the way how my application is going to start, sir. Are you seeing the ping now? Try to hit the URL. Try to hit the URL continuously. The moment if you hit continuous URL, I'll get the live logs like this. Online YouTube, you can access the application. See, every time when the user is getting the application, I'm seeing the live logs here, right? Guys, have you got the application, all of you? Same, whatever the application I deployed here, you got the same application. So this is the project. Now tell me, whatever the project we have done, from day one, we started learning master and slave, pipeline, everything we learn. At the end of the day, what we have done, we integrated each and every component. Okay. So this pipeline script I'm going to give you. In this concept, how many tools we use here? Git, we use GitHub. And after that, we use Maven, we use Jenkins, we use Tomcat, and we use Nexus. Sonar qube also we use, but that is not required here. Remember, in real-time production level pipeline will not consist sonar qube. Why? Because for sonar qube, we will write some separate pipeline. Of course, that is also I'll show you, but don't worry. Again, the same project we will do with the help of Ansible. Here we have done in single server, but with the help of Ansible, we can deploy the same application in 10 servers. How many servers? Here, how many servers I deployed at single time? But in Ansible, we can do everything on the 10 servers. So don't worry about that process. I'll show you in the Ansible upcoming days. Okay. So this is about complete Jenkins for you, sir. So now tell me one thing. So how you felt about Jenkins? Is it easy or difficult for you to understand? If you do this end-to-end project on your own, the concept is going to be easy for you. And don't worry, here everything step by step I provide for you, right? Creating Jenkins, do you know? Configuring slaves, you know? And installing Tomcat, adding credentials, you know? Creating Nexus server. I gave a script. You only thing you are going to do is download the Nexus artifact uploader, write the configuration. How to write configuration also, you know, sir. Just now I have shown you, right? Go to pipeline syntax, give the inputs. Inputs are very, very easy and copy and paste them to the pipeline. So let me give the pipeline for all of you here. So now you can go and you can practice this all. So this is the ultimate pipeline for you. Now I'll tell some activities of Tomcat. Currently, what is your port number of Tomcat? 8080. But if I want to change the Tomcat port number, I can change it. How to change the Tomcat port number means I'll tell you. Here I have written the examples also. Wait. So this one. So for example, if you go to the server.xml, how to change the port number? Go to Tomcat folder. So here VIM inside Apache folder, there is a configuration. Here there is a server.xml. Go to here and click on line number 69. Which one? In line number 16, what is the port here you are seeing? Change it to 8082. Where I am changing it to 80. Save it. Shut down the Tomcat. sh Apache Tomcat bin shutdown dot sh. And again start up. Now what you are going to do is try to access the URL from the port number of 8082. Go for your Tomcat server. Is it your Tomcat server or not, sir, in Slave? Copy this one. Give port number 80. Now is it Tomcat working on 8082 or not, sir? So like this you can change. Or if I want to change the username or password, what I can do? VIM inside Apache Tomcat, inside configuration, Tomcat user.xml. Here go to the last line. Are you seeing username and password here? For example, what is the password here? Raham123. I want to change this password from Raham123 to some other. Raham456 I am giving. What I am giving? If you change the property, again shut down. How to shut down? sh inside Apache Tomcat, inside bin, shutdown dot. Again start it up. sh Apache Tomcat bin startup dot sh. So now if I try to log in, if I give Raham123, it is not going to accept. See. Tomcat, I'm giving Raham123. Is it accepting? No. But if I give Tomcat, here Raham456, if I give, is it accepting or not, sir? Getting the application now? Like this. So what we will do is we can change the port numbers and we can change the password also. So these are the some of the real-time techniques which you are going to face on your company. Now I'll tell about the troubleshooting, sir, which is very, very important. Okay. So if we talk about troubleshooting in Jenkins, we have a lot of troubleshooting types. If the issue is from Jenkins level, DevOps team is going to be responsible. I'll show you each and every issue lively. How I'm going to show you? For example, if you go here, let me remove all of them. This time I don't want any of them. I'm removing each and everything here. For example, here I am doing a mistake. In label, I am removing one single open brace, like open colon. If I click on bill now, what is happening here? Pipeline is going to be fail. How to check it? Go to console output and check here where is the error. So you are telling that in line number 3 expecting single code. What it is expecting? For these kind of mistakes, what we can call as syntax mistakes. Which mistake? For these kind of mistakes, we are responsible, sir. Second one is configuration mistake. Which mistake? For example, in Jenkins, sometimes what will happen, source code you are taking from GitHub, right? Where you are taking from? For example, sir, unfortunately, I am taking source code from main branch. Which branch? But actually, source code is on my master branch. Okay, just try to understand the scenario here. This is a repository URL. Branch, I want to take it on main branch. Which branch? But unfortunately, code is from where here? But by mistake, I have done this, sir. Is the configuration changed here? Now, if I try to replace this old line with a new line, will know. Again, what is going to happen? This time syntax is correct, but what is mistake here? Configuration. Go here and see it is telling that where is the mistake here? Could not verify any version of build. Please verify repository and branch configuration. What is telling? Repository and for these kind of mistakes also, we are the responsible and sometimes plugin issue will be there. Currently, we are doing the deployment. Deployment I am doing with the help of which plugin? Deploy to container plugin, right? For example, if I uninstall that plugin, what will happen, sir? See, this time configuration also I am giving correctly. See here. Is the configuration correct now? But to deploy the application, which plugin we use it here? deploy to container. If I go to the plugin, if I try to remove that plugin, go for installed plugin, type here deploy to container plugin. I am disabling this one. What I am doing? As well as I am disabling Nexus plugin also. I have disabled this one. Now, if you try to run the application, right? If you try to run the pipeline will not work. Why? Because there is no plugin, right? So remember, guys, this is very, very important. Learning the project is not important really. Learning the troubleshooting is important. And here, each and every troubleshooting, I'm showing lively or not, sir. These type of issues I faced on my real-time work. So the same issues I'm showing. Why? Because you will not face this issue on real time. Even though if you get these kind of issues, you need to be face these issues on your own. What is the importance of Nexus to store artifacts? Tomcat. Without Tomcat, how can you deploy? So now see here, click on build now. See what will happen, sir, again. This time everything is there. Okay, everything is correct only. Is pipeline running now? Go for live logs. Oh, slave one is offline. Huh? Okay, let's run it on master node. Fine. It's okay. It's telling that slave one is offline. So let me run it on master. It's fine. What I can do here, label. I can remove and I can give agent. Can I give it this? Checkout done. Build is also done. Next, what it is? Test artifact also will be done, but when it comes to Nexus, it is going to stop working. Why it is stop going? Like it's going to stop working. Plugin is not there. Without plugin, how the tool is going to integrate, sir? What happens, sir? Again, for these kind of issues also we are responsible. And second thing is server level issues will come, sir, sometime. For example, see what is the current version of Java here for server? Java hyphen version. What is the current version here? And in this server, Java hyphen version. What is the Java version here? 11. Instead of 11, in this server, if we have 1.8.0, is Jenkins going to work? It is also issue or not, sir? Definitely we face on real time, damn sure. Second thing is software packages. Already we said in slave, if you don't install Git, Maven, and Java, is it going to work for you? These kind of issues also going to take care by DevOps team. Port access. Already we said in security group, if you don't give port level access, is it going to issue or not, sir? These are major troubleshooting techniques you need to learn as a DevOps engineer. So Jenkins level issues and server level issue. Third one is going to be code level issues, sir. Code level issue is going to troubleshoot by developers, not us. In real time, if we get the code level issues, what we are going to do is we are going to download the logs. What we are going to download? And the logs we are going to send it to developers and they will do troubleshooting for it. But it is not our case of work. Point clear for you know? So this is the project for the Jenkins. It is the project number 1 only. In project number 2, again same project we will repeat. But there we are doing with the Ansible. With the help of which tool we are doing that project? Ansible. So that's it for today's session. And one more thing, backup plugin is done for you. Let me cover this backup plugin topic also. So in Jenkins, what happened, for example, if you take the backup of a Jenkins, see, for example, I want to take the backup of a Jenkins, sir. I need to download a plugin again. Go for manage Jenkins. The plugins. Click on available plugin. Here, type backup. Are you getting the backup here? Click backup and periodic backup. And you can also select thin backup also. So what happened, for every day, you want to take the Jenkins server backup. For every day, you want to take the Jenkins server backup. In that case, this plugins is going to helpful for you. Are you seeing periodic backup? This periodic backup will take the Jenkins server backup for every day at a fixed time. For example, see, if you want me to show, go for manage Jenkins. In the manage Jenkins, are you seeing periodic backup manager? For example, click on configure. Currently, there is no configuration. Directory I am giving here /tmp backup schedule for every morning 12 a.m. At which time? 12 a.m. I want to take the backup for every day, every month, every day of the week. Maximum number of backups. I want 10 backups in a location. And if the backup is older than 10 days, I don't want it. Click on full backup. Click on storage. I want tar format storage. Backup location. I want it on my local folder. Again, I'm going to queue as TMP folder only. Enable this location. Validate path. So in real time, what happened, for every day at 12 a.m. exactly at what time? Jenkins will take backup itself, sir. For example, if the Jenkins got deleted, server entire got crashed, you can get the backup here. Is the point clear for all of you now? So now I am deleting this project. So this is how we are going to do with the Jenkins. Is the concept of Jenkins clear for all of you now? That's it, sir. So now if you are having any doubts or any queries of Jenkins, you can ask me now. So complete end-to-end project we have done, guys. So nothing here we have seen new today. The only thing we have seen new today is Nexus. What we have seen? So now you can ask your doubts and queries. Whatever the queries you are having, you can ask me now. And one more thing, there are some few concepts pending in Jenkins. Don't worry about them. I'll explain upcoming days. Why? Because in Docker also we are going to use Jenkins. There is a concept called the post build actions. What we have? I'll explain this now. It's a theoretical topic. Don't worry about this one. Post build actions. Are you seeing post build actions? Post build action means actions that perform after build is done. For example, here you have three. Always means it will execute always. For example, are you seeing the pipeline here? Post, I'll show it. Like it is very, very easy concept. It will take only 2 minutes to explain. Let me get it. So this pipeline already you know. So first of all, in post build here, I'm putting always. What I'm putting? Always means if the build is success or failure, it will try to give me the output, sir. It will execute. Here, are you seeing the step here? Post build action means if you complete your build, here the new action is going to occur. In the post build, if I put always, even if the build is fail or success, it is going to run always. See it now? Click on save. Currently, the build is going to success. Will I get output or not, sir? See here. This CI pipeline, all of you know CI pipeline, right? In CI pipeline, I am writing the post action. Now, if I do some configuration mistake here, in ambient compile, I am removing L here. Now, is pipeline going to run correctly or wrongly? Pipeline is going to run correctly or wrong? Even though if pipeline failed, will I get build or not, sir? That is what we can call as always. Always means execute this block always. Even if the build is success or failure, it will try to execute. Next one is success. That means execute if build is success only. For example, here if I go and instead of always, if I put success, is my post build action going to work, sir? No, why it is not going to work? Because the pipeline is going to fail. But in post build, what you said, if the pipeline is success, then only get me the output. But what happened here? Pipeline got failed. So I got the output here? No. But sir, if I success this pipeline by adding compile, by adding L here, my pipeline is going to success now. My pipeline is going to. Then if my pipeline is success, in post build action, what I have given? Success. Will I get the output or not, sir? Check it out. Are you getting the output now? And the last one is going to be failure. What is the last one? Failure means if the pipeline is failed, then only I can get the output, sir. But currently pipeline is going to success or failure now. If the pipeline is success, in post build I give failure, will I get the output or not? Check it out. What happened here? It haven't came. Why it haven't came, sir? Because post build action I put fail, but the project got. But if I fail the project, will I get the output? Can we check it out? Again in compile, just remove L. The project is going to be fail, but the output is going to success or not? What happened there? Project got failed, but output got success. So this is the smallest concept in the pipeline. So post build action means action that perform after the build is done. Always means if the pipeline is failed or success, it will execute always. Success means if the pipeline is execute successfully, then only it will give you the output. Failure means if the pipeline is failed, then only it is going to execute, sir. This is what we can call as post build actions. What we can call it as. So where is your file? Guys, but tomorrow you need to complete this project anyways, okay? Why? Because from day after tomorrow you are going to start a new tool that is Ansible, okay? If you complete this project, you can put this project directly on your resume. Even if you're a fresher or experienced, you can put on resume. Matkar, if you miss the starting 3 classes, try to join on next best, Matkar, okay? I'll intimate you, don't worry. Are you telling about JFrog? No, Venisa. Both Nexus and JFrog will do the same thing, okay? Both are Artifactory service only. So any one is enough actually. No need to have two. Okay, guys. So now if you are having any doubts or any queries, you can ask me now. Find out to bad gateway. Okay. Like in Telegram, I post one picture, right? Have you seen that one? So fine art to bad gateway means if you send a request, that request will send to server, but server will not give you the response. Why? Because there will be lot of configuration. Server port might not be working, or application is not running properly, or service is not running properly. So generally that fine art to bad gateway is be like one of the issue which we face on real time actually. At that time, if you are facing issue, check the service running or not, check the ports are activated or not, and check application is responding internally first. If it is responding internally, externally should be some mismatch of configuration. Okay. So in this way, we are going to troubleshoot the Pinot to bad gateway on real time. Even if you see ChatGPT also exposing this one, right? Like that. So I'm uploading your notes on Telegram channel. Sorry, Telegram not Google Classroom. Take it from there. Swapnil, I already said artifact tool Nexus to store the artifacts. Okay. If you want to store the artifacts, you can store it there directly. And one more thing, guys. Currently, my Google like account is running out of storage. That is the reason I'm not able to upload your PDFs. But don't worry, I'll upload the PDFs for you. Still now, like try to use this running notes for all of you. Okay, then if you don't have any doubts or queries, you can leave for today. Let's meet on tomorrow's class. Thank you.